So it's Pickup Wednesday on the BrewUnited channel. What's going on, everyone? How you doing? Want to talk about two game pickups today, and also a system pickup, a retro system from the year of my birth, quite a few years ago. Feel kind of old. Not really. Feel great, actually. So let's dive right in. First game, Samurai Spirits. This is a game that I played in the arcade. I think it was Samurai Showdown. Maybe this is the second version of it. And you can see from the intro of the game, I mean, it's really cool. I mean, the cherry blossoms are falling. The Japanese kind of kabuki theater style music starts playing. And we're immediately greeted with a samurai. You know, what more can you ask? And this is just a fun game. I mean, this is kind of one of those Street Fighter type fighting games. And the graphics really hold up. You know, even from whenever this came out. Actually, let me take a peek over here and find out when this did come out. So 1993. This was right around that Street Fighter II era time frame, and I remember actually playing this in the same arcade that I talked about earlier, the crowded one in the mall. So let's dive right into the character select screen and do a look around in there. It's obviously, was that 12 characters? Yeah, 12. My math holds up. I like the big fat guy down the bottom left. And they make him from Texas, of all places. Seriously? I mean, what did he, like, eat too much brisket and carry around a Manriki Gusari? I don't know. Just a little crazy. I'm going to pick the traditional samurai character that started it off. Yeah, let's pick him. And, oh, wow, we're actually going to fight that guy. Okay. Great. We're going to get into a fight in North America, specifically in Texas, with this big guy. And look at the background here. This is the part that really kills me. You name a place in Texas that background is actually there. There's nowhere in Texas that looks like that. At least that I know of. I've traveled a lot of Texas too. But anyway, this is Samurai Showdown. Pretty cool, huh? The other one, and this one is a classic. This is one that a real good friend of mine used to play. Both of us used to play, actually, when I was about 13, of all things, maybe a little bit older. This is Road Rash. Actually found a version of it in the tall box, complete with manual and game. And this is a game that, I don't know if you've seen this, but you know, it titles itself Superbikes Heavy Metal, a Baseball Bat, What Else Do You Need? I mean, it is just absolute mayhem, riding through the streets with a bat or a chain, knocking people off their bike. And it is in such great condition. And this was a Facebook Marketplace pickup. And one of the biggest regrets I have is I cannot actually play this intro part because it starts off with Soundgarden's Rusty Cage blaring. You've got all the motorcycle noise and everything going crazy. Whatever. You can see the gameplay. I mean, this was a time where intros mattered, and it's like old cop cars. It almost looks like some throwback to the 80s. I mean, this was out in 93. I don't remember in 93 those cop cars actually still being out, but I could be completely wrong. Maybe that was just stock cars they could get. This wasn't exactly high-budget filming. Look at that chain. I mean, basically all of this is very similar to how the game is. You have a pile of bikes. I think the cops actually do try to pull you over in this, too, if I'm not mistaken. This is just such 1990s filming. But, yeah, Road Rash. It's a game that you got to play. You won't regret it. Okay, with Samurai Spirits down in Road Rash, I got to show you the system I picked up. And we'll do an opening, which is like the big thing, right? Trying to be like every retro channel, doing all the openings. So let's look at that. Let's see what's in it. Actually, quite interested finding out what we have. Actually saw it on our good friend Facebook Marketplace. And what I learned is there's only about 800 of these. So that was one thing that kind of put me onto it. I did a little research on it before I pulled the trigger. And what I found out was they're actually kind of a little bit rare. And it is a system from the year of my birth. So I talked about getting a new pickup. And actually, what I ended up with, I'm going to stab myself here, was a system that's kind of new to me. Okay, it's actually well packaged. These air things are all the rage, aren't they? All right, let's get rid of that and let's show this thing off. So, looks like a spring came out, but we will get into that. So this is actually one of the original Pong machines, and I'll put the name of it in the system, in the description. So it's actually a Heath kit, and I believe it is a 1999 edition. And this one actually has a serial number out of the 800 that I said. This one's actually number 707. So it was one of the last made. And if you've ever seen Pong, you know that you go back and forth with a simple controller and you have like one button. And I think on top of that, it comes with, well, it actually has all the stuff in it. That's really amazing that it's complete. Person seemed like a good person. You know, actually, I don't know if you do this, but I do this. I actually look at their profile, see if I like them. You know, if I would actually buy something from them. And their house, if it looks nasty, that could be a reason you don't buy it. So, there we go. This is the Heath kit, which actually, I believe, was an aeronautical company at some point. And this was made in 1977. So I'll do a little bit more of a video on that at some point when I hook it up. Might be a little difficult. Kind of a legacy system. There you go. So what'd you think? Two pretty cool games, right? And also one of those retro pickups. Owning one of the 800 Heath kits, that may not be amazing to a lot of people, but it's definitely amazing to me. So for this weekend, for Saturday, I'm going to do Road Rash. Actually, this made me feel like I should play a little bit more of it. And who knows? Maybe I'll play the big level up game that it does where I can actually have a bat. I think you can actually do some stuff with your bike. So we'll try that. And if you like the content, please give a like. Pop some comments in if you want me to do some other videos. I got lots of stuff coming in over the next month, actually. And like and subscribe, all those things. I'll see if I can just pop them everywhere. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you watching. Take care and stay safe. See you.